Cool. So welcome to our mat Pilates class this morning. Nice to see you all. You will need yourself a couple of sliders. If you don't have actual sliders, just a couple of plastic lids would be great. We're going to start with them pretty much straight away almost. We're going to stand behind our mat for a start. So just if you've got some space behind your mat to do some lunges and things, that would be fantastic. And don't forget, if you want to put your own music on in the background, you definitely can. I'm going to work through some options today and a few things that are going to complement each other. So as you do the complementing exercises, I'll tell you when we're there. Just remember, you can go back to some of the earlier options. So I will talk you all through it. Have we all got sliders? Give me some thumbs up. We're good. I can see thumbs. Jeanette's got something. Yep, perfect. All right. So I'll just put my tunes on, and then I'm just going to get you to hop behind your mat. If your mat's not going to move around, you can hop on it. I just like to do it off my mat, whatever works for you. We're just going to take our feet wide, and we'll start with a couple of deep breaths in. So squatting down, reaching right up, and come right up onto your tippy toes. And then back down, breathing in, holding it up. That's good. And one more. We'll hold the next one up. We're going to stay up. See if you can find a good spot on the ball of the foot there where you can hang around. Now, turn your hands towards each other and then out. We're just getting a little bit of rotation through that arm. Be it little. Keep them out now. Now, reach your fingers as high to the roof as you possibly can. Bring one arm down by your side. Back up, and then other one. So there's tension in your arms right now. You're working really hard to try and reach as far as possible. We're going to do a single, and then a double while we balance. So if you've come down off the balls of your feet, see if you can come back up for just a bit. Good. So we've got a single. There we go. If you need to balance around and walk around a bit like me, you can. Single and a double. Let's do one more set. Single. Try and get up a little bit higher on those toes. And a double. Reach both arms as high as you can. Keep them there. Start to drop the heels and then lift the heels. So reach right up high. You might want to turn your hands towards each other and reach even higher. So the whole body is working here. We're trying to get to the roof with the fingers. We're trying to get nice and high as we come up onto those toes or balls of the feet. Good. Hold the last one. Hold. We're just going to stay here. Come up nice and high as if you're going to fall over. If you fall over, you get the prize. We've got 10, 9, come right up, extend those legs, lock the legs, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Give it a little shake. Should feel some good energy through those. Grab one of your sliders. Pop it under the right foot. We're going to start with right today, so we're all on the same page. I'm just going to come side on so you can see me, but you feel free to stay there. I want you to create some genie arms. So just up nice and high, relax the shoulders. We're going to slide our slider back and then bend that back knee, drop it into a lunge, and then coming back up. So I just want you to go at your own pace and at your own depth. Yep. Good, and really slowly if you can. And then driving the back knee back. You might want to focus on a specific point in front of you, just so you can keep that balance. Good, let's do another 3. Fantastic. 2. And of course, we're going to hold the next one back. Hold it down. Stay there. Take your arms out as if you're going to hug a tree like we're on the reformer. So hands go wide. I'll just come back to you. There we go. Hug that really big tree trunk, those massive, massive, really fat trees. Put a lot of tension through those arms. Drop the back knee a little lower if it's starting to come back up. Try and keep that depth through your lunge. We've got 3 more. 2. And 1. All right. You might want to take your hands wide and keep them there. I just want you to straighten out the back leg, tip forward, and then bend back into your lunge. Yep, I know. It's not kind, this, is it? It is not kind by any means. Good. Come on, we've got 3 more, and I'm going to answer for you. Yes, you can do this. There's 2. Come on, almost there, almost there. Last one. Hold for 5, 4. Get lower, get lower. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Slide in. Whoa. Shake it out. Nice burny leg. Well done. Let's take the slide over into the other foot now. So it's the left side. Genie arms. Set to go. My heart rate is racing. So I'll come side on for you again. We're going to start into that lunge and then back up. So take it at your own pace. Take it at your own depth. Good. Nice work, team. Let's check back in with your breathing. I'm still puffing away here. Good. Remember, slow's good here. We've got another 4. Good. Starting to drop that back knee a little bit deeper if you can. 3, 2. Get ready for the final 1. Down and hold. Stay there. Hug a tree, arms. Drop that back knee in. Let's go. Hug. Really strong with the arms. Really wrap your arms right around that tree. Drop the back knee a little lower. Come on. Down it goes. We've got another 4. You're looking really good. Stay with it. Yes, 3. I love your hug trees. I think we're 2. I might have lost count. I apologize. And 1. So airplane arms if you like. Straighten the back leg. Keep the bend down. Come back to your lunge. Try not to come out of it. Try not to come out of it. Hang in there, team. We have 4 more. I know you can hang in there. Come on. That's it. 3. Woo. 2. Last one. Last one. Come on, come on, come on. Come down. Hold, hold, hold. Get that back knee down. Down you go. 3, 2, and 1. Whoa. Burning legs to start. Well done. Just pull your toes back and then straighten. You might want to just slide your hands up your leg. Slide your hands down your leg. Just a little bit of an active stretch down that right leg. A little pump with the toes. And other side. So pull the toe back, slide your hands down, connect the foot, lift the toes up. Just enough just to get some of that sting out of it. 2 more. Last one. Great. Grab yourself a drink. I feel like I need one. And then we're going to come on down to your mat. So just pop your sliders to the side of the mat so that they're there when we need them. But we don't need them just yet. All right. So with your sliders, I might actually get you to grab them. Instructors lie a lot sometimes. And I'm going to get you just to put them either at the end of your mat, or you can fold the end of your mat over and just put them down. I think we'll start with the hip bridges. So what we need to do here, I've got mine the wrong way around, is pop your heels onto the sliders and then connect your feet. And then we're going to lie down ready for a hip bridge. So just shuffle yourself into a nice position so the heels are closer to the bottom. That'll be easy to get into your hip bridge. Play around with it. Now connect your feet just so we can start our hip bridges with a little bit of stability. Arms towards the mat. Lift your hips, your waistband up, and then lower down. Good. That's it. Play around with it where you want to put your bottom. You can come in a bit closer if you feel that's better. So let's just warm up the spine. Press your hands into that mat, lift and lower. The next time we come up, we're going to hold. Hold that hip bridge. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Now lift the toes off the right slider so that we are lifted. We're just going to extend the leg out and then back in. Good. So extend the leg, bring it back, tuck it right in. Nice. Trying to keep the hips high. One more here. Now we're going to keep that slide. I want you to take the slide out to 45 degrees now. I'm going to knock my water bottle over. There we go. So rather than straight out, we're coming out to the side. 4 more. Lift the hips. 3. Good. Hang in there. Lift up. 2. And last one. Good. Bring it back here. Lift up. Time for the other foot. So connect the toes on the right foot. Lift the toes on the left. Press away. Straight out in front for a beginner, for the beginning. Now just remember, you've always got the choice to pop the hips down and reset if you're finding you're into any straining points. Lift those hips so if you can. 2 more. Last one. We are coming out on that angle now. 45 degrees. Good. So you've always got straight out in front as an option as well. We've got 3 more. Hang in there. 2. And last one. Oh, nice one. Hold it there. Just lift those hips. Lift those arms if you want some more. We're just going to pulse up for 8, 7, 6. Can you keep pulsing but lift both the toes? 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Lift the toes if you haven't yet. Have a go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You can just move your sliders out to the side. Bend your knees. Fingertips interlace behind your head. Now, ab prep. We're tucking the chin, looking to belly button. We lower down. So it's the chin tuck that leads the way. Your hands behind your head. Adjust along for the ride. If that's feeling really comfortable, you can straighten those legs out now. Maybe pull the toes back towards the shins and continue. So you should be starting to feel quite a bit of warmth through that torso, yeah? Tuck the chin some more if you can't feel it yet. We've got 2 more. And 1. Now, as I progress through these, remember you can always go back to the first option with the bent knees. Next level. Knees up into tabletop. Squeeze them close together. Now you can point your toes this time. Keep going. Whew. Should be starting to feel quite a bit of warmth now. Squeeze your thighs together some more. We've got 2 more. We've got 1. Hold it up. If you need a break, come down. Our last thing here. We're going to twist for 8, 7, shoulder to opposite knee, 6, 5, Doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hug the knees in. Just a little rock from side to side. Fantastic start. I'm going to get you to just uncurl that mat if you curled it up. And we're going to come into a roll up. So lengthen your legs. Bring your fingernails behind your head so that they touch the floor. So arms along. We're just going to start by pointing the toes towards the floor and then pulling the toes back towards your shin. So just a little movement through the legs. Try and remember to squeeze your legs super tight together. Next time the toes come back towards the shins, just hold it there. Now tuck your chin, lift your body up, keep tucking, let your back hit the mat and sit up. Use your hand if you can't quite get up. And then roll down with that chin tuck. Make it nice and slow and even. Tuck the chin, come up. You can slide your hands beside you, tuck the chin and just reach forward. 3, 2, 1. Roll down slowly. Good, lovely. I'm loving the roll-ups. We've been doing a great job of these. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Look to the belly button. Slide your hands along the mat. 2, 1. We're going to do 2 more. Let's see that chin tuck. Super important here. 3, 2, 1. Slide down. Last one. Last one. We're going to stay up when we get up on the next one, but do your pulses first. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Just bring your knees towards your chest. Hug them in. We're just going to start with our little tuck up progression. So remember your chin tuck here. It's going to be important if you want to make this bigger. Start to extend the legs. Lean back a little bit further. I'm going to go into 10 big tuck ups if you want to join me. 10. Reach overhead, chin tuck. 9, 8. Use the momentum. 6, 5. Really, really nice. 4. Loving all your versions. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Hold it there. Pop your feet on the mat. Now take your hands behind you, but turn them sideways. Start to lift your hips, your waistband to the roof, and then back to the floor. We've been doing this a little bit lately, but I'm just going to move to the next level today. And that is, if you want to have a go, next time your bottom comes to the mat, bring it between your hands. See if you can lengthen out your legs. And then use the momentum to come in and out. It doesn't matter how much you bend your knees for now. We just want to work through that little rocking action. Good. Now you can tuck your chin or you can look back. I really don't mind. 3 more. Good. Nice. 2. And last one. Good. So I was telling you we were going to work through some combinations of exercises, and this is it. This is our next combo here. So when I go into this, if you want to go into the tuck up version, you can. This time, we're going to extend out. We're going to come up, legs up to teaser, come down. Tuck, legs up, come down. So if you want to go just back to your normal tuck up, you can. Tuck, legs up, come down. Good. Tuck, legs up, come down. Whatever version you found, I'm loving it. Yes. 3 more. Good. 2. And lucky last. Come on, you got this. Good. Hold it up. Back to our table. Now, the first version was hands out to the side. This next version is hands forward. So we're going to do the same thing. Lift up, sit down, just do a couple just to get into it. And then if you want to try the rock, start to bring your hands between your knees. Or your, what am I saying? Your bottom between your hands. There we go. Doing really well. We've got 3. Good. 2. Last one. Good, so good. All right, sitting down again. We're going to come into our tap position again. This time just roll back. Keep your chin tucked. Arms out by your side as if you're going to do 100, except you're going to do a double leg stretch and then tuck in. Now, versions would be a single leg stretch. If you wanted a little bit less, you could just go for 1 leg. And if you want a little bit more, we're going to roll back onto our shoulders and then slow that stretch out. So I just want you to find a version that's friendly for you. Like I said, you can go with the single if you like. Good. We just got 3. Looking good. 2. And last one. Good. All right. Hold the legs in. Little rock and roll. Use your hand to get up if you need. Otherwise, we're rolling up and sit up. Good. We're going to do our table again now. This option is your hands facing backwards. So remember, you've got the different hand options. If you want to go back to side or forward, you can. We're going to lift the hips. This time you may need to play around with how wide your hands go so that you can actually fit through the gap. Good, you're doing really, really, really well. Awesome. Just another 4. Good. We got 3. Doing awesome. 2. And 1. Nice work. Pop your bottom down. All right, hug it in. We're going to lie down again. So just let yourself roll back. Now, before we head into this, remember you've got a single leg stretch option or a double, or you can join in on this one. I want you to take your fingertips behind your head. We're going to stretch the legs out. We're going to lift the knees towards the roof this time. So legs go out, heels to bottom, knees to roof. Legs go out, heels to bottom, knees to roof. And that could be a shortened version as well. You could stop extending the legs quite so far out and still try and get those knees towards the roof and the heels to bottom. Good. Just another 3, 2, knees to roof, heels to bottom. Knees to roof, heels to bottom, Fonny. Heels to bottom, heels to bottom. Have a go. Yes. Good. And release. All right, we're getting through this. Rock and roll to come back up. Rock and roll to come back up. Good. All right, I want you to choose your hand position for the table this time. It can be anything. Side is probably the more available shoulder range. I like it this way for some reason. We're just going to come up into our table and hold it. So we're going to do 30 seconds if we can. Hold. Settle in. Now you might keep your chin tucked. That might be your preferred option for the neck. Or you might actually like the feeling of opening up and looking back. I'm going to let you choose that. Remember, if you get stuck or you are straining, take a moment. Keep that going. We have another 10 seconds here. You're doing really well. Lift the hips a little higher for the last 10. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little clap for that little sequence. You've done really well. Grab a drink if you need it. And then we're going to come into our side lying work. Really good job. That was a fair bit of work through the shoulders. So before we go into our side lying, just take one arm across and give it a little bit of a stretch. So well done. We worked through it. I loved it. We kept moving. We found whatever version worked for us. And other side. And just shake it out. We're going to come off the wrist now as well. So coming over onto your side, Get your bottom towards the back of the mat, both legs towards the front of the mat so they're on an angle. Then you're going to lie all the way down, one hand behind the head, and then the other. If that gets a little unbalanced, this hand can come here for support. All right, point the toes, lift the leg up, and lower the leg down. We're just going to get used to that body position. And as that leg starts to warm up and the side of our body warms up, you can start to come a little bit more into your range. Might depend how cold or warm you are. Good, loving those leg lifts. We just got 3 more. 2. Last one. Just bring that in line with your hip now. Let's see if we can make some circles. Now, I'm going to let you choose how big you make them. You may need that supported hand. See if you can make it quite big. It's going to really challenge your balance. Really open up that hip joint. Oh, really well done. Now, can we reverse? How big can we actually make that circle while still trying to balance on our side? There's the challenge. Good. Take it all the way through the full range if you can. We've got 3 more. Lovely work. I tell you what, you balanced a lot more than I am. 2. And last one. Good. Pop that leg just to hip width now, or to hip height rather. We're going to start to pull the leg forward and then back. You can use your chest to lean into the back and lean back on the forward if you like. Good. Now that might be enough. That might feel plenty. If you want some more, we're going to kick 1, 2 forward, 1, 2 back. Just 3 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. 3. Make it a little bit more vigorous for the last 2. A la Joseph Pilates style. And back. Well done. Pop that leg down. Perfect work. Just bringing yourself up to the center now. We're going to come to seated. So, squeezing those legs nice and tight together. Just trying to find a spot where you can see me well. Squeeze them together, point the toes back towards the shins, and then down towards the mat. Let's just get a little bit of energy through this seated position before we go into our little twist work. Now pull the toes right up and back. Sit tall. Airplane around to one side with your chest. Center, and then other way. If you feel like you want a little bit more, the next time you come around, pulse. For 3, 2, 1, center. Now here's your challenge. Can you leave your legs so tight together that they don't rock and roll as you twist around? It is a really tough ask. One is still moving. Looking good. Let's do 2 more. Look at your back fingers. Look right around to your back fingers. And last one. And shake it out. Well done. We're going to do some more circles now. So coming onto your elbows behind you, I'll just come side on so you can see. And just bending those knees, heels towards the bottom. Let's just start by extending one leg and then the other. I just want you to explore your straight in your leg. What does that look like here? And you put a little bit more energy into pointing the toes. Good. Last one there. Make sure you're even. We're going to take the right leg up. We're just going to circle. I'm going to let you do them small or big. I'm going to let you choose. I'm going to make mine really big today. 2 and 1. And reverse. Good. Nice work through the hips. 2 and 1. Good. Other side. Lift the other leg up. Around we go. 5. Nice work. And reverse direction. And 1. Now, if you're hearing any clicks through your hips, know that that is totally normal. So it's fine to work through those. Who wants to have a go at both legs while we're here? I'm going to make these a little bit smaller. And I'm going to save the big ones till I come up on my arms. I'm going to let you choose what you can manage there. Reverse direction. 3, 2, and 1. All right, option now to come onto your outstretched arms. Now, you might have done this with me the last couple of weeks, so just make a choice. If you want to stay on your elbows, you can. We are either lifting one leg or two, and we're going to begin. I'll let you know when to change if you're on single legs. Big or small you want, off we go. We're 5 in each direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 3, 2. How big can you make it? And 1. If you're on single legs, it's time to change to the other leg. So swap legs. Off we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. Almost there. Make it as big as you can. You got this. 4, 3. Loving it. 2. And last one. Come on in. Hug the knees. Little rock and roll. Lots of rocking and rolling today. If you don't love rolling like a ball after all this mat work, you've definitely found something new anyway. Okay, and sit up. Time to come onto the other side now. So I was on this side before. If you came with me, I'm just going to switch it around and go to my opposite side. So you're looking for your bottom towards the back of the mat and your legs towards the top corner. And then lie yourself on down. Just point those toes. And remember, we've got the option to pop our hand for balance if we need it. Just a little lower and lift to begin. Excellent work, team. And slowly, if you're starting to get a little bit more range, you can start to challenge how high that leg comes and how much it comes into the side here as well. Just another 3. So good. And last one. Just lowering to hip height. Let's start those circles. If you can make them big, we will. I'm going to put my hand for balance. I feel like that works better for me. Some of you are amazing. Look at that with both hands behind. Another 3 in this direction. There we go. 2. And 1. We're reversing our direction. Good, good, good. Another 4. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Pop the legs down. Lift back up to hip height. We start to bring that leg forward and then behind. So you might want to get rid of that hand now if that's feeling balanced enough and pop it behind your head. And if you're ready for a little bit more, next time we come forward 1, 2, and back 1, 2. Good. Fantastic. Awesome work through the hips, team. And that was nice long legs. Just another 2 in each direction. Nice and big. I will do one more. I've lost count. How could I lose count on 2? I don't know. There we go. Pop the leg down. Beautiful work. Come back up to seated. Just give those legs a little bit of a shake out, maybe a little open and close. Awesome. Maybe just pull those ankles in and open up. Fabulous. We've got one more direction to go in. We're going to come onto our tummies now, and we are going to put the sliders back into position. So find an end of your mat that the sliders can go. If you sort of run out of room, you can always fold the mat back like we did before in the hip bridges. So I'll leave that up to you, whatever's going to work best. All right, sliders are down, coming down onto your stomach. And if you folded the mat back, maybe just put your chest on the end of the mat, just a bit like when we go on the box on the reformer. Arms are out long. I just want you to start to lift your eyes up and back, lift yourself up, and then lower yourself down. So remember, the first few that we always do are going to be having a little check-in with our flexibility of the morning. And we're going to come to where we can challenge without straining. If you're finding you can't come very high, you could take your hands a little bit wider so that it keeps you lower and out of that higher range. See what works. And if you're able to come a little bit higher, now you can come right up. Good, just a couple more here. Last one. Now find a spot where you're in a challenge point and just hold. See if you can look further back. Slowly start to let that chin come towards the roof if you can. Eyes right up and back. We've got 5, 4, 2, and 1. Come on down. Awesome work. You can just move the sliders off your hands for the moment. You might want to bring your hands in and just rest your head on your hands, like those sort of genie arms we did almost earlier. We're going to take our knees out to the width of the mat now. Awesome. So they're nice and wide. Just point your toes. I want you to start by trying to lift your right leg up and off the mat, just as much as you can. Remember, as much as possible is exactly that. So if you're able to lift the weight of your full leg right up to your crease in your hip, good. If not, just to where you can. We're going one side, then the other. So if you haven't been alternating, alternate now. All right, if you would like a little challenge, you can start to lift both legs at the same time. And then instead of putting all your weight back on the mat, just give the mat a little kiss before you come back up. Good. Now, I've put them wide for a reason. You probably figured that out by now. This is where we can really work into those butt muscles, which is what is an awesome thing to do. Such a big muscle in our body. See if you can hold the next one up, whether it's one leg or two, I don't mind. Bend the knee in and stretch. If you've got both legs up, alternate. If you've got one leg up, just go with that one leg for now. If you're on single leg, I want you to pop that leg down now and lift the other one. We've got another 4. Good, beautiful work. Hang in there, come on, lift that leg up higher. Higher, come on, you can. 2 more. And 1, good job. Pop it down. You can let those muscles just turn off for a moment. Let's have a little go at both arms and legs together now. Now, I've got good news for you. You're in the last 5 minutes of class. So, reach your arms out long. We're going to lift everything up as much as possible, and we're going to swim for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go. So looking right up and back. I've got my clock in. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. You've got this, keep going. A really small part of your morning, team. Come on, reach right out like Superwoman. We totally are. Woohoo! We've got 10, come on. Lift higher. I know you could go higher, come on. We got 3, 2, hold. Lift, hold. 5. Who's getting cramped like me? 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Well done. Lift yourself into a child's pose. Ooh, you might want to keep your head up for now though. And just rock it forward and back. Just let your heart rate come down. Really nice work, everyone. So we're just going to ease off the muscles a little bit now. I'm going to go with the stretches I often go with. We're going to do the shoulder bow and arrow just so we can really release off all that work in the tables today and relax that. You can fix up your mat lying down onto your side with your knees tucked up. So tuck your knees up so that you've got like that 90-degree bend. One arm to the front. And just open up your bow and arrow. I just want you to warm up a couple of bow and arrows first. Getting your body used to it again. Good. And before you hit the third one, remembering we just want to glue our knees together, hold it tight, and then open up and just hold that there. We're going for 30 seconds, so just hold that there. Let me have a little look at you all. That looks great. Remember, squeeze those knees nice and tight. We're about halfway here. Squeeze the knees. Try and get that shoulder a little closer to the mat, the back shoulder. Let it really stretch through. We've got 5, 2, and shut the bow and arrow. Just move your knees to the other side. So just rolling yourself over. Tucking up into that 90. And having a go at a couple of the bow and arrows till our body gets used to things. When you get to the third one again, glue your knees together first. And then open up and just see if you can aim that back shoulder to the mat. And squeeze the knees tight. Good job. We'll hold for another 25 seconds here, doing really well. Try and remember to keep those breaths coming. Slow them down if you can. And 5, 2, and close the bow and arrow. Just coming up onto your knees now. Find that slippery surface where you can let your knees come apart. And just make sure your ankle's as wide as your knee. Come on down to the elbows. That's it. Just let the knees slide apart. Beautiful work. Just bring your bottom in line with your knees now too, if you can, just to increase that a little if it's happy. And I'm really hoping that you've enjoyed this stretch like I have, that you're starting to find that your body's getting used to it. And you're almost getting a little bit more depth now over the weeks that we've had a go at this. So this is good homework, this one. You might like to start to bring your bottom forward of your knees a little rock, and then just behind. Good. So nice work. Thanks for popping in this morning, as always. Super proud of you guys. I think you've done an awesome job just to keep coming, getting yourself moving. And really exciting to see some changes on the horizon with a little bit of news yesterday. So keep an eye on the socials. You'll be updated. Hold it there and then carefully bring yourself out of that. Give yourself a mighty big clap. Awesome work. And have a good day. Thanks for popping in. I'll say a quick hello if you'd like.